Hello and welcome back to Soleil, Princess. So, do you remember what we were doing? Do you remember which page we need to go to?
Yes, I do, actually.
Okay, which one?
2357. Okay.
So this is the hot one, but we didn't try killing her, so we're gonna try killing her.
Take the blade from the altar.
Notice the absolute ease with which she dodged that point. No, we will. We will go down. Or we will go down the stairs. We will play Persona.
It's still a
You heard it here
Is
first.
that a guest I hear?
You weren't. You need to get.
If you want to give up on Persona, you have to tell me, because I have the game.
No, I
and
do
have
want to
not
play. I do want to
advanced.
play it, but I want to finish
Time-consuming
this game
and exhausting
first.
Effort. Every step the
Baldur's
princess
Gate 2.
towers over you, almost glowing in the
excuse
weak
me?
starlight. The chain is nothing to her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. He brought that knife again. Drop it.
Heck yeah.
Tighten our
As if
grip.
on command, the blade slips from your grasp.
What?
It clatters, but we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade. Of course we dropped it. Oh, I understand what's going on.
Kneel.
No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Why are her hands larger than her head? Because with large hands comes a large responsibility.
The last time
okay.
we met, you told me I was destined to
Tweet,
end the
tweet.
world.
Yeah, that was a cultural reset. That was so
Suffer on
funny.
my heart. It is. I could. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. It's time.
Well, that gives away the done. He's been. Well,
Okay, I just wanna. How do we kill her?
I don't think you can.
No, there's an empty place at my.
One of her legs is much smaller than the other.
Pick up that needle?
no object. Don't know what she's. saying.
Whoa.
What happened? Pick up
You
the
reach
blade.
forward.
Stand.
This one's okay. You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your
What the
feet.
hell?
The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come.
To defy me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quite. Take that knife and.
What? You don't? Oh, well then. Your hand lifts
Dang,
the blade
so in this
towards
reality,
your throat.
we...
We
Your
slay
body
the
is
princess.
sluggish and unresponsive,
Yeah.
actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward.
She not
One
gonna like
step at a
that.
time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy. But it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson.
Teach me.
Plunge that knife into your lungs.
I'm sorry. Don't. As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then it slides back out.
Yeah, I feel
the
like that
wound
sometimes.
burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Those are just words. It's what you, heroic one, what are you doing? I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs.
Oh, fuck.
The blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the...
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird, thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
Slay the
Or you
princess.
can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
You continue to approach the princess. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once.
We're doing
Best
one
I can do
thing.
right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal will be so much easier.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Stop.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat. The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Her finger is like the width of our whole body.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before. Perhaps
I can change.
if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death.
That's a little demeaning, isn't it? Yes, it's a mercy. I think he's given up whatever sane. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you. No. Yes. Though your body trembles,
Yikes.
struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react. The wind of your freedom rushes through you.
Whoa!
And you channel it into a
Got him.
decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and
Achilles'
severing
heel.
the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance. She falls to the floor,
Dang.
crashing unceremoniously to her
The
knees.
bigger they are.
But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest. As you find your target again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh. We can do this, can't we? You always could. The decision to
deep.
give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me.
You heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet. There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine burns, numbness and pain
Punch
spreading
me.
through your body. Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact. You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this.
Voice of the Broken is more like voice of the bitch.
Princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall.
But I don't feel liberated.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine. She
God
collapses to the
killer,
floor.
slay your
Her
better.
glassy eyes watch, unblinking.
Slay,
yet
you
somehow
better.
Still full of anguish and fear, as the two. I suppose we were never. Don't let the. I guess. Regardless of how you feel about it.
We get another chapter!
Save.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yes, queen.
I think he's upset. And what's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
Exactly. You heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was.
Oh, it's voice of the simp.
You're damn right you did. You'll get over it. Can't say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us and you almost got us killed. You're being too
I love
generous.
this track.
You did. Alright, enough chatter.
Oh, what do you think
Got a
she's
thing
gonna
I'm
look like
supposed to
now?
do,
Like
and if you
5
don't
times
mind,
that
I'll
size?
do it without any. Okay, great.
Or microscopic.
You're on a path. And at the end of that, if your thing is telling us about the princess, don't waste your breath. We know all about her, and it's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it? Well, this is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Yeah, yes.
Actually, this is all.
Yes, precisely. And if you've given me 2 seconds.
Precisely.
Oh, you're actually letting me
Indubitably.
talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know.
So you knew this could happen?
Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, good, we're all on the same page. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within. That's it. I'd rather not waste any more.
If this... Oh.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction. Carved marble columns hold, but that is horrible. You, the only for the blade.
Let's save again. Just take the blade.
Take the blade from the good. You step forward and approach the door. All we see is what? The mirror. What are you? But it has to you now. Do whatever. You bring your fist crashing down against the door as if on command. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the dark. The air at her voice.
Was severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart? Come, see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands such.
She's so angry with us.
You've got to stop thinking about her like that. She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination.
Whatever she is now is our fault.
She was gonna...
I can't take the anticipation. I need to see what she looks
You
like.
make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood.
Wait, we got her last
Sickening
time.
red that drips down in potted streams onto the princess.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she stepped, and then
Did we
with
get
a
her?
nauseating sound,
Yeah, I
the
think
skin tears. It plops. She is loose. Screw that.
So it seems like these merged. Then.
We've done it before, and we'll do it again. Only this time we'll make it out the other side.
You'll try.
And that's what I've been so excited for.
Your heart free of fear, you charge toward. It's now or never. With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever. Huh.
She's gone, and there's this scrub.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just. Well.
This one is desecration. Do not mourn her. She has finally.
Okay, let's load. So there's also these. I don't remember what we were doing.
Me neither. We'll just have to see.
Should we start from the very, very beginning, or?
We could. It would be helpful if we knew which endings we haven't gotten.
Yeah. I don't really. Okay. So this is 2349, 2348, 20. So this is the most recent one. 2357, 2339. So let's do this one. So this is just a fresh start. So
You make your.
should we start looking up how to get the new ones, or should we still
blade.
try?
I mean, we have tried for a few episodes now.
Please don't.
But I also
Wait,
don't want to
really?
do any work, so.
I see. You're trying to get her
Wait,
to
what did I
lower
pick?
her guard.
Here to
It's
save you is a
uh,
lie?
Come downstairs.
Yeah, you lied.
I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Filthy liar.
I don't think that
You
was an
walk down
option
the
last
stairs
time.
and she's beautiful.
It
I am
was, it
begging
was.
you.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your
Okay. Oh,
She pauses.
you can address me as your Royal Highness. Or you can...
His princess, her.
Princess.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen. Okay, but Actually, what has she been eating?
What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
The princess has. She doesn't know. She knows what she'd do.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
This is like new dialogue I don't think we've seen. I was sent to slay you. You're supposed to end the entire world. I don't know anything about you, Frall. I'm going to keep you locked away here, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. I'm sorry, but I can't trust you. This doesn't add up. But I wanted to see for myself. I'm not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about. Do you really think I can even end the world? We both know that if there's people—
Don't let her turn.
So, is Princess your name?
Said, you can call— I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though.
Okay, that she hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be.
Could I make it too risky? What if I just stayed a while and kept you company? Then maybe everything could be happy.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too. So I'm the only one who.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Oh my god, the music just changed.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
You have to make a choice.
It's weird when
Let's
she just
hope
like
for all our sake.
changes. I don't know.
You can't be serious.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making. No. You walk there large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's doubtful.
Maybe there's some way to break the chain? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers if we were to attempt to make
Okay,
your way
here's
out the
here's a
basement,
thought.
but the door
Last
at the top
time
of the stairs
to get the
slams
frog
shut.
ending,
You hear the click of a lock sliding.
we saved her. We pretended to save her and then we slayed her. What if we saved her, but then the second time when she's like the super cutesy princess, we slayed her?
Someone else. Your shout up.
We can try.
Easier for.
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight.
If I could just get out of these chains,
She barely. As she rips, it's the blade. Or you won't. Without hesitation, you bring the blade.
Wait,
down,
what happened?
Plunge it into the
There was
princess's
no other
back.
choice.
The wound dried. Okay. There's no going back.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
I didn't even
The
pick up
princess
the
pushes
blade.
away from you. The wounded, but still.
You've
you
made
did.
a
I saw you.
There wasn't another
terrible enemy,
choice.
and there's nothing in the world that can possibly—
I thought we had the upper hand. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. Don't waver. As you ready your blades to deliver a leap. Forget. Though your nerve, we could. The princess. What if she doesn't succumb? You rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold. You close the basement door.
We've
locking
never
it
gotten
behind you
this
and quickly
before.
Barricading it with a heavy
True.
wooden tape. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound, and we have All the time in the world, you settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue.
What? We're tired
But sleep
already?
doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door I'll hold for very long anyways. And it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. As she violently rattles the door, you do your
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No.
Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. Whatever you are, you're not a princess. Go ahead and waste your energy. I'll be waiting for you. Yeah. So we're gonna save on 4. So remember that.
Okay.
Bang, bang, bang on the door all you want. It'll only make you bleed out
Do
faster.
you think a couple of cuts is enough to do me in? I'm not as frail as you think.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin.
What?
The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
This is not what was supposed to happen.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes.
This is
go
my
numb,
sleep paralysis demon.
then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer.
Ew.
One silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gill. What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Like what?
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your
Like a
heart
quirky
freezes
Guess
in
Who.
your chest.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The nightmare? I was trying to get a way different thing, but...
You're on a path. You're here. Again? If he doesn't remember what happened, shh. What if he hears us?
Oh, paranoid, okay.
That's a very good question, little shit. I think you'll find
That's me.
a warning. She will lie. I don't think it doesn't matter. Don't.
Is she gonna be?
The interior of the cabin is plain.
Oh,
the
the
smooth wood
doors
of the
are just
walls
wide
almost
open.
featureless.
What is that?
The only furniture of note
What is
a
that? What is
lone
that? What is
table,
that? Oh my
not
god.
one outside in the corner of
You
the
don't see
room.
her?
A pristine blade stands between you and the open,
I can't see your mouse,
inviting
actually.
basement
in the
doorway.
stream.
Oh, weird.
The blade is your implement.
I mean, I can see it in the stream, but
What
not
happened to the door?
You know what I mean.
There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together.
Pull yourself
The
together.
princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going... So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits.
I guess let's save again and
Save.
take the blade. Should we take... Yeah, let's just take the...
You reach down... Good.
Because she's looking at you taking the
those-
blade.
You cross over the threshold. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard, but then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place, it'll be enough.
I'm going to talk to her.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking, and you make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks, suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like we're going to die down here. Please stop saying that.
I don't want to die.
You're only going to make things worse.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Whoa.
Oh, interesting.
You decide it's best to do nothing.
Do
There
nothing.
you are. I told you I was going to find
What
you.
the actual
As the princess
fuck?
approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it.
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function? And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want? Or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Head, shoulder, knees, and toes. Jesus.
Again,
Knees and toes.
your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Lungs,
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
she isn't attacking us. Liver. The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Your weapon is still in your hands. Nerves, heart.
Oh, you
Because
finished me
I
off.
don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Shit, make her stop.
Kiss her.
Hey, snap out of it. Okay, deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. You're back. Lungs,
One moment,
nerves,
and then
heart,
you're
lungs,
gone.
liver,
Just
nerves,
like
heart, lungs,
that. Ah,
nerves,
and
heart,
there's the
lungs.
fear.
She pulls away.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I've already done that.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
I was sitting here so really confused. If you want to work together, how about I just kill you instead? Let's do the kill route since I brought the knife.
Heart, lungs, liver,
You can toss the blade and remain with your nightmare.
Oh.
nerves, heart, lungs,
Fine, you win. I'll let you leave. Or run.
Well, we're gonna do all of them, so just pick one that you want to try first.
Let's try hurting her.
Okay.
You're a freak.
I am what I am. And right now, so, you might want to be a little much.
She raises one.
What happened
I
last
tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can leave without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature for...
You're really alive. Why'd you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being
I
nice
am
to me?
being nice. You're alive, aren't you? And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. You seem miserable.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
I know. You told me last time. Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuance. I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it. I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid. The world needs fear, doesn't it? Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good. So what harm is there really in letting me out?
We'll die if you do what you
But
want.
everyone dies eventually. They're all full of wet, writhing things, and in the end, each and every one of them gets unwound. And then those things get to become a new everybody. Just to come apart all over again. All I want is to be there for it. I want to watch it happen, and maybe do a little unwinding myself. Oh no, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free. Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Stay around his agony. I'm not going to stick
We
around.
both know that you don't have a say here, so you should just look on the bright side. Well, I'm not sure what the bright side is for you, but I'm positive you can find it if you look hard enough.
I'll just dive
And
in.
then we'll wind up right back where we started. Round and round we'll go. I wonder what will be different next time. Maybe you'll actually be able to move a limb, but I'm always...
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Run.
Turn and run, doing your...
You poor thing. Wrong choice.
You get nowhere before the princess is in front of you once again.
You're always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down.
Oh.
You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million
Wild.
stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment, gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much.
Should we let her out?
You can't keep going. What are you talking about?
Oh, he doesn't respond.
I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
But you live on. A monolith of fear. See what hides behind her mask.
What?
Chapter. What the? The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit.
Post nut.
What the hell was that?
Jeez, okay.
Who are we? What are we doing?
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
I guess it feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her.
Slay? We decided not to do that.
Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No, we were supposed to keep her trapped. We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have
all
to
of
tell
those-
you?
Yeah, to everybody.
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
Except for Smitten.
There's nothing for us
I was
to do.
thinking
We've
that.
already tried everything. We love her.
There's
So we
something.
have to
There
set
he
her
is.
free.
There's our boy.
Can we love something
We
that hates
love
us?
her.
Can we love something that hurts us? To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any
That's
other
facts.
love. Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
True.
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been
Best
here?
boy has arrived. Yeah, exactly. It's a good question. How many times have you all been here?
Many. It feels like we've been here forever. It doesn't matter. Yes, we just have to do what she says. It won't. It will be for us. You're part of everything. There's no...
But that doesn't really make sense. I remember her twice. But you don't remember me at all.
What does here even mean if you really think about it? Shut up. Every single time. You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it. Right where she's always belonged. You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb.
What if we don't go to the cabin?
Try. It doesn't work. Our hearts always brought us back to home. The deck is stacked. So many paths, and they're all circled.
Only way out is to do nothing. Let's save again.
You do nothing. That's a new one. No. Boo.
There are so many branches
The worst
already.
one. He's not the one who got us into this. At least I keep you breathing around her. See? That's why the sad one's the worst. Who cares? All of you just yap about nothing. And that kind of attitude is great. And that's why you're not the top. I want to see what nothing does for us. Hopefully this stuffs all the rest of them someplace quiet. You need me. He'll get you killed by himself. Oh, all of us have gotten all the rest of us killed at one point or another. That's hardly even a concern now. As the little voices bicker amongst themselves, you do your best to stay still in the woods. I wonder what we look like right now. My point exactly.
You have already committed to my completion.
Okay, never mind.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there. Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it. He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. She's still here, buried deep inside the... Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others.
What's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps? What if they
They've
need to
been
be heard?
too much. It's why they are the way they are. Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. Or you could just give up. You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces. She's on the other side. It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something. Proceed. Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's another new one. How do you keep coming up with new things? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decision, and it already has worked. We're one step closer to her. The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor. A hint of its shining. The blade is your implement. Take it.
It's the only way forward. You've tried everything else. Don't you remember this? You have to take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze deep in the bowels of the earth. You see something staring back at you.
That's nice.
It's her.
Hello, hello.
She's watching us. Never stops watching us.
There you are. My toy has finally come to finish his job.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
You dragged this out for so much longer than you had to.
And closer.
But it was always just a matter of time.
And closer.
You are going to have to stop running eventually.
And closer.
Everything stops running eventually. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take my hand and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything. Now don't pause. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your powers so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something.
You're just an object, a tool. You were once something else a long time ago, but that was something you... or is it just a dull memory? There is nothing ending here. Just take her hand and set her free.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle. Tender, even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I didn't think I'd be so... tired.
Princess exhausted slumps.
Why is it so cold?
She's... Yeah. That... What is that? I'm sure maybe it doesn't... Fine. Oh... What are we... Yeah. Seems we've... Something... If the fit...
Everyone shut up!
I'm just ready. Boys...
Boys, it's been an honor. You are nothing at all. That sucks. But that isn't right. You
Same.
can't be nothing.
I think you...
Oh, this might be the end.
Oh, damn.
I don't need answers. Break the mirror without asking any questions. Nice. Bring the moment of clarity to her. Okay, so now
I can finally...
Now we load. So I want to do... Where did we save it?
4.
I want to do the one that's like, that we don't take the mirror, or we don't take
the knife.
The knife, and then we try and save her like this. I want to bring this version of her to her,
Okay.
so we'll just help her.
You make... No one... You
Wait.
turn a face as the prince. What did you... Your lungs. What are you... You... Yes. And that is done.
Okay, let's just save her. So, fine, you win. I'll let you leave. Okay, let's get out of here.
No, I'm not used. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're...
Come along now. You don't want to be stuck down here.
The princess glides onto the stairs and beckons you to follow. If only you had a weapon, this would be the perfect opportunity, but we don't. We can still grab it. You're not wrong, but... Heart. Lungs. You say, is this at least that doesn't just
Make sure you keep up.
As if acting on instinct, you crane the princess reaches the top of the stairs. Her head twists back in your direction. Don't forget that your pristine blade is still on the other side. There's no harm in us having a weapon. All it does is give us more options. Have you considered that maybe you could operate the autonomic nervous system for a bit? Everyone is trying to manipulate us, and I can only do so many things. Your body seizes violently as you regain consciousness. No, no, no! You're doing it all wrong. You're supposed to do it like this. Heart, lungs.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
I have to do
There we go. Back with me where you belong. I thought you might have decided to break yourself just to spite me. It's better for you. Now we can get back to business.
The princess plucks the blade from the floor. Guess we're not stabbing her. I'm going to fix myself a stiff drink.
And now?
There's nothing else for us. The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin.
It's so beautiful, but it's so cold too. Why is it so cold?
She's gone. Is that? This. I think you.
Just want to get the achievement for like saving this. Yeah, bring the terrifying vessel. Okay, cool. So what are we missing? We still need to. I don't even know.
You're on a path. You're here.
So we need to save her and then kill her.
We're not
Do we though?
Yeah, I don't think we've done that route.
Okay, but do we though?
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so.
You walk down the street. I am.
Hi. Okay.
Okay. Weird.
I want to save her. How come it's not letting me save her?
Okay.
She doesn't. She.
Are you? Of course.
You.
I don't.
This. Okay.
Oh.
She poured.
You can.
He's.
Like I. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Is that why they threw? I don't remember.
That's.
Did they tell you? I don't know.
She doesn't have.
At the end of whoever sent, I don't trust.
She has a point.
So this shouldn't. This is about how. Do you really think we both
don't?
We're locked away. Retrieve the blade.
That's it.
I don't think
so.
One way, but if you.
You have.
I don't know. Okay, let's get you out of the
You
chamber.
can't.
Thank you.
You're no. You walk their last.
I'm guessing.
You made doubt.
Maybe they're. Or if.
If we were some. Your shout. You try that. Easier.
I heard that.
There's a slight.
If I could.
Does she rip for you?
I can only slay her? How come I can't save her anymore?
Yeah.
I don't understand. I think the friends we made along the way? Yeah, I think that's right.
Without hesitation, the wound. Okay. The princess pushes wounded.
You've made
I thought an arm. Don't. As you ready your forget. Though your nerve. We. Are you serious? The prince. Hush. We can only.
After all this time alone.
This is the end. Before you can answer, everything.
Beast.
You're hit. There's a. She could. That's made. The blade is your implement.
Okay, this is the
You'll need
very
it if you
first
want to
one we
do-
got, and we didn't really deviate from. Okay, remember 5. So
Okay.
let's enter the
Feel-
basement
okay,
without the
door to
blade.
She.
I can smell you.
She sounds impatient. You carefully make your way down the last step gives way.
Okay,
to the
fuck.
damp
I don't
earth
fucking
floor
know.
of a
This is
starlit
not the
pit.
one that we got. Never
wall
mind.
closes
This is a
your
different
impenetrable
one.
darkness,
How
giving
many
the
princesses
illusion that the
are
room might
there?
stretch out forever. You brush
That's wild.
against the wide
I can't even
leaves of
tell
plants
what-
that surround you on all sides.
I thought
What
I
does this
under.
look like here?
Yeah, I thought I
Living things that
knew,
occupy
but
this strange underground wilderness.
This is if we slay her, but we didn't lie about saving her last time.
The jungle is pressing in on us. Hide. You see only a flash of the princess
What
before she scurries
the
away into the underbrush.
fuck?
Remember, she's just a princess. She is certain you're not. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you.
Rude.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce.
Where? Don't you hear that clinking? She's in chains. We're fine. You're about to attack me, aren't you? I can see right through you. We don't have to kill each other, you know that, right?
There's a shift in the humid air, and something enormous, the princess, lunges
What
from the
the
shadows,
heck?
hinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to
That was
overpower.
cool, though.
Yeah.
This is her domain. You are devoured.
She ate and left no crumbs.
I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a dark and caustic place. A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip.
Oh, we're
Your
inside
hands
her.
scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings
Okay.
as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air
Hey,
grants you
skinny
more than a
legend.
few shallow breaths at a time.
You spoke when you needed to act.
The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in it? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. We don't have steel, but we have tooth and claw. Tear through her.
Ew.
Before we are her.
Save again.
So many saves.
Wait for death.
Bad. This is a bad thing to do.
Oh.
Your will dissolves along with your flesh. You let go and pathetically await your death, every burning second dragging on until you're reduced to a wet pile of bone and gristle.
We'll do better next time.
Your vision finally begins to blur, your eyes clouding over as they melt in their sockets. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The wild. This is crazy. Oh.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end.
What is
But something
this?
cold and
It's the
unnatural
woods.
sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. I think this is our third. That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? Can she hear us if we...
I can hear everything, little one. But you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin.
That's just because she devoured us and we dissolved away. We don't even exist as a body anymore. We're still here, though. And if we're safe, isn't that... She ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be.
I guess that's it then. This is us now. We're the woods. Okay.
Are you being nice to me? Are you a monster? Didn't you eat
We
me?
can't go back to that. We can't go back to the
Oh,
fear and the
I'm
hunger
sorry.
and the pain. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength.
I am thou or something? Yeah,
of humanity.
exactly.
I can feel a thumping, like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
There are so many.
Oh my god.
Gaze into the terror.
Please, don't make us remember how I was.
And just like that, I can remember it now. I didn't like being eaten. I'd forgotten how much it burned. And the air was so hard to breathe. She didn't care. As you remember the terror and pain you felt at the hands of the princess,
Pain and terror.
you start to remember something else, too. You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. You can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be. I don't like this. It's better for us to be the woods.
No! I devoured you! I won! I put things back the way they were supposed to be!
Some
The
divisions,
wounds. Some tears can't
can
be
never
mended.
truly be mended. A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were. A cabin comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole. And then you find yourself, blade in hand, exactly where you need to be.
This is wild. This
At
game
the
is
center of
wild.
it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose.
I feel empty, don't you?
We're just like her, and she's just like us. I feel safe. She isn't dangerous anymore. Do we have to do that? You have to.
We have like a million different deviations.
You're ridiculous, though.
I never wanted to kill you, not really, but we can't be the same thing as each other. I had to put an end to this, whatever happens. Cut her
Devious
free.
little bastard. If you think I'm going to let you free her, you have
Whoa.
another thing coming. And that other thing is... You'll just have to wait and find out when it happens. Ignore him. His words only confuse your tongue. No, I'm not. You cut the princess down from the roots that bind her.
She
I
like
hope
is
you're
the tree
happy.
though, so.
Good luck getting her out of here. I think we are happy, actually. We might not be a part of her, but being around her is almost the same.
I didn't
If she's like a
think you
tree,
would
she
do
can just
that.
leave.
everything. It's so cold without you.
Oh my god, she's literally just a torso. What the fuck?
Kenny Legend.
She's gone. Is that? This, that. I don't.
Okay, cool. Now we can go back to actually seeing what she thinks of them, because when it's the end one, we don't get to do that. Do you have thoughts?
This one is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart. Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
Okay.
I will be here.
Where's that achievement? Okay, thank you. Bring the wounded wild to her.
You're on a path.
Okay, so now let's go back here and slay her.
You raise the blade, taking aim at her heart. And then you strike.
I'm sorry.
You monster.
Cool. Nothing changed. I'm not gonna complain though. There's so many things that change in other times that it's like it's fine. Okay, so now for this one, let's try. Or no, wait. For this one, we say bury it now.
No, you can't bury that feeling. You can't.
The past doesn't have to exist. Our freedom is within us. We just have to find it.
Glimpse of something bigger. Embrace your transformation.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
Can you even nay?
We can
Or can you
change
whip?
to fill them together.
True.
We don't need to be everywhere. We just need to test the boundaries. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. What is he going on about?
This is all too much. Why can't we just let her do as she sees fit?
You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and...
There is a place you need to be, you just need to find it.
So true.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing, but this place will fall apart before you find its end. This
So
task,
true.
whatever it is you think you're doing, all he has are words, and words aren't real. We're real.
Sticks and stones.
That's so
I
true.
can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
Of
Trust you.
course we do.
I trust you.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
Do it. I heard you wouldn't.
Do it, coward.
But you do find something. It's cold and smooth and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness, flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow. I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Shatter the kingdom.
No, stop!
The grass ending, but his pleas disappear in the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world, the place you need to be.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
So, that's like a glimpse of the true ending, I think.
We need to be there.
Hmm.
We won't be safe until we are. We won't be whole.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
She's gone. Is that? This, that. I don't want.
interesting. She's just sticks.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. Do you know it will find?
You have thoughts?
This one is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart. Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for. I will be
The abrupt ending.
An endless vessel bring the networked wild?
You're on a path.
Okay, networking queen. Okay, now we go back to this one and claw our way
Like
out.
the cornered animal you are, you tear against the thick membranes of her stomach with every part of you that can be made.
I can feel you tearing through me, but are you swift enough for it to matter?
Your body is violently jostled.
The cage.
Fawn bite!
Again you tear, heart pumping with adrenaline. Your ulcerated pulling has turned to banging as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door.
You can't hold me for.
Paw and bite!
Your energy is fading, but you can hear her heart thumping somewhere close. There's so little of you left. Your fingers reduced to bone, your nerves bare and screaming, the acid pooling around you now a soup of your skin and meat. You are a spark of will driving a melted corpse. But will can never truly exceed the limits of the flesh. Your vision finally begins to blur, your eyes clouding over as they melt in their sockets. What little air remains in this rancid stew of flesh and slippery organs.
Okay, so it leads to the same thing.
We are a path in.
So instead, let's take the knife and let's kill her.
The door to the air,
I can smell.
She sat impatient. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The jungle is. You see, remember, she doesn't.
I'm.
The air. You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a mass. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her. Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs.
So she's cut off our escape.
We don't have to kill each other. What if I helped you? What if we left together? You get out of here on your own. Okay, let's...
I knew you were gonna do that.
Run for the stairs. Not to kill you. You can do this. I believe that's true.
You cannot reason your way out of this, fledgling. There's no compromise with what I am.
At least she's upfront about her.
I want to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want. You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Don't ask her what she wants. Is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. She's just a princess. Don't overthink.
She's just a princess.
She's clearly not. She's
A little
calling for
quirky
another strike.
princess.
We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive, if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum.
Play dead. How exactly were we supposed to take back the
We have the
momentum here?
blade. I assume all she has are nails and teeth. The steel claw is small and she is large. It's dangerous to fight back.
Wait for her to strike and then hit her back? No.
I knew it.
Which one?
This isn't
That
going
one.
to work.
Okay.
We're in her domain. If we keep dodging her forever, we're going to get tired. As the princess lunges from the shadows once more, you tighten your grip on the blade and lash out. It strikes, cutting deep, and the princess loses her focus, crying, your sense sprawling, and can already feel the massive bruise blossoming on your ribs as she scrambles. Ha! Look at that! We wounded her, and she wounded us. Bad trade.
That hurt. Are you just the cornered animal you seem to be? Or could you be a rival?
She rears back, then leaps at you, more forceful, more ferocious, more serious. The scuffle is brief, and though you inflict a few deep wounds, you find yourself quickly overwhelmed by her savagery. You collapse to the floor, and she wastes no time before pouncing on you in a flurry of claws and blood. Your nerve, by the end, you're lying in a nest of your own intestines,
Okay, giraffe.
spine severed, blood rapidly draining out onto the jungle floor. The princess, drenched in both her blood and yours, idly prods your body.
No, that's it then. Cornered animal it was. Do better next time. I still
better.
need to devour you.
We're not dead, but you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes...
The den!
You're on
Jeez.
a path in...
Yeah, we are. And this time we're not gonna run until we die.
You felt her. She didn't have a soft underbelly. She didn't have blind spots. What could we have done that would have saved us from her hunger?
When someone tries to make you dead, you have to hit them back. You have to show them your authority. There's nothing worse than a bully that thinks they own you.
Great. So you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here.
Oh, shut up.
And how do you intend...
We're going to fight her.
Well, no. How old?
He's not important. He can have his secrets for all I care.
Yeah.
You make your way down to the cabin. Your fated confrontation away. Sir,
We've already been...
I'm not sure that use...
It's a better...
I don't like that. The interior is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure. The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump. The blade is your implement.
Take it. We're not...
Is no one going to mention... What are you talking about? He isn't...
If that...
Take the blade.
I
or-
don't know what your plan...
The steel claw... You step...
That
you
never
heard
does
that.
anything.
It, so...
No, I don't want to take the blade.
You bring your fist crashing down into the open. If there were once stairs leading
I
into
see.
the basement, there is nothing left to attest to their existence now.
Dang.
There is only a long tunnel of packed with smells of mold and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you crawl forward on hands and knees. Stay quiet.
Should talk. You don't have to fight. I'm ready to let you out of here. You don't have to fight. I'm ready to let you
Princess leaves your remark. See? She knows. We have to be like her.
We're past the point of words anyway. This is a...
You put the voices to the back of your mind, and the basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel.
Doesn't matter if we can't see down here. We know where she is. It would be better with a blade, but we'll make...
Wait, we don't have to
She
do
doesn't
this.
respond. It seems that she thinks you do.
In the shadows and try to let her
You
out.
step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness.
And what? You're gonna turn around the second she runs for us? You'll get us killed, you pathetic fool.
There, she's about to strike. With the near silence of a determined predator, the princess erupts from the shadows. But you've already started your swift escape.
Stop it! Fight her!
The conflict in your heart, though usually of little consequence, slows you down just enough. You don't make it into the tunnel before you feel her hot breath at your back, rushing up your spine and closing in on your neck as her teeth press into your skin and...
What's happening?
I don't know.
Again. She's gone. And is that... that...
Screw...
I wonder what it'll show. Just a hole? What the fuck?
Huh?
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the This one is consumed by instinct, a predator pushing those around her to adapt. She will make for a bold heart. She wishes me to devour you, to make you a part of myself, but she is only a voice. Do not mourn her, for she is part of something greater. The next I will be here.
bring the den to her.
You're on a path.
So I'm assuming if we brought the knife, it wouldn't matter.
Yes. You good. You have
I'll
is.
just skip through.
You bring your if it's just take. The princess. We're past. You put the middle. You stand there with the near the conflict death.
Okay. And now we can go back here and take the blade and kill her.
She sounds impatient. You carefully make your way down the last step. The jungle is. You remember she is. Your doesn't.
Or did we already try this? Oh yeah, I think we already
hear
tried
your
this.
heart. I'm so.
Yes. You lunge.
Is there a better way to do
You're
this?
faster.
You whirl of that so she's
Or
cut
we
off our
actually
escape.
killed her?
Only one way to find out.
If you want to see,
She knows
and you bear your weakness to the.
she's coiling. We're on the back. It doesn't.
Survive?
You spring into a new patch of jungle, barely moving out of the way before the princess
Oh, this is
surges
different.
past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen.
I want to.
Don't ask. Is that she is? You have to. We at least flick. We can't.
Stay alive.
You're a little slower this time. Or maybe she's a little. It's like being sideswiped by sandpaper. Ow!
You're bleeding now.
You instinctively touch your side. Test the cost. We will need.
Our game is new.
Why does anything?
I didn't.
It sounds. What she's more the mere. We're still.
Again.
Once again, you. This isn't. Don't have. We have.
You're getting slow.
She seizes the opportunity, lunging to. We have to move. It's too late. You do your best to dive out of the way and.
Can't keep the dog the kitchen until you can no longer
Partial-
dodge.
yes.
There's a million
Either way,
achievements,
you look
dude.
down to see that the
That's
dirt
crazy.
between you is strewn with your intestines,
Oh.
trailing all the way up and disappearing behind her blood-stained teeth. The princess,
Like spaghetti.
bloody saliva dripping from her lips, idly gnaws on what's left of you.
I didn't mean to do that. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
We're not dead, we're... But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death. You're on a...
So, we've exhausted page 5. I think we've done all these. So now I need to go back
You're on
here.
a... You're here. You are warned. She... We're not... The until blade. You take... Her voice.
Who's there?
She said, don't let it...
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since
So
I've
we
had
might
any
need to
visit-
look it
Walk
up,
down
but
the
I'll try it.
stairs.
I'll
She's so
attempt it
coldly
blindly one more
beautiful.
time.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to
think.
kill me or something?
Oh yeah, you can't. No.
Then drop the knife.
We should. Don't you dare. It's fine.
Pretty sure dropping it leads us to the one where she's like calling us her bird. So I don't
You
think we
ignore
should.
the trembling in your...
You poor thing.
You step forward. Your grip...
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? So, you
She's unarmed.
Are you sure?
I'm
she-
positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled.
hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and
I'm not dropping the blade.
then I'm not talking to you?
Hi, I guess we're at an impasse.
I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just... Or drop the...
You sure you don't want to talk?
Yeah.
For goodness sake, You charge the prince. Blood sprays. With
Oh,
the two of you collapse.
somehow? I thought this would turn out a little differently. Do you really think that...
It's like but you don't have time to worry over such things.
The razor?
You're here. Oh, she will. He could. We're not just. The blade is your implement.
The fuck?
Leave
Have
it
we
if you
gotten
want to
this
do
one?
I don't know anymore. I lost track.
Okay, we're on page 6 now.
Okay.
Are we really doing this? Yes.
I hope you've come to
There is some. Yeah. As you descend the final step, the form
We
of
have
the
done
princess.
this one.
finally somebody.
But it
Come
wouldn't
on,
let
man, we're not
me
falling for that,
if
are we?
if we have, right?
What are you waiting
It
But I
would say
remember this
you've
because of
already.
the little chibi
Right.
face.
Yeah, her little like.
Yeah. Yeah, Coach says that we've done this.
No, but it wouldn't let us proceed if there weren't more options, because whenever I try and like not go to the cabin, it says you've already seen that. And that was on our very first playthrough. So I have to assume.
You know what assuming does for it.
Yes, of course. Haven't you seen that I've only been nice to you since you got here?
Has she? Her words have been fine, but her general attitude's been weird, and this shouldn't.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep? And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me
This
a
one is
reason to
so
stab
funny.
you to death. It
I
would be
like this
so
one.
silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing any. Sounds like she's really out for blood.
Last time? If so, but I don't remember it, so it...
Last time? Ugh, it's like I'm terrible. Yes.
That's exactly what happened, so you do remember
Would
it.
I just lie? I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said, do you hear?
But we don't have anything to talk through. We're strangers and this place is cramped and annoying and you should just come over here and let me out.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is she's just because she's but you know, but I'm all the more
Prove that you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
Can't argue with that logic.
As she pulls her hands from behind
Oh.
her back.
I don't think we got that last time.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an
Aw.
even wider grin as she shakes her
She's so
sleeves.
funny.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at
Wow.
how few stabbing implements I have.
She's so
It's practically
sweet.
0.
That's hilarious. I love this one.
I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious. We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again.
But if we killed each other, then why are we here? Right now. Both of us normal and unstabbed.
Look, I know that you're mad at me, but I think we need to let bygones be bygones. What if we're both close to each other and you slashed my throat last time?
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you find we're clearly oh I'm you're acting maybe no fine.
I left something upstairs. Okay, what are you going to do if I let you
All
out?
sorts of things, which is why I think that's a great idea. I would love to not be chained up down here. Being chained up is so boring, and I crave fresh and new activities to broaden my...
Please don't believe it or not.
She's,
I
like,
think I'm
sweating.
actually- okay, but what if all of this is just a misunderstanding?
You're just gonna stab me, aren't you? I don't have the key.
Oh, you don't? Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chain. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be sure.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting
She's
your
so
questions, at least
funny. Nobody has to die.
Of course not. At least not now, because you're here to save me. But you'll have to come close. Okay, I'm bored now.
she's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored.
Oh.
Not in the way that matters. She's shit. In a sudden burst of movement, the princess
God
leaps
damn
towards
it.
you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent How conciliatory of you. At least we're safe here. She's still and those chains stop her from continuing her advance. She looks down at them
She's
with
gonna
something
cut her
between
arm
annoyance
off,
and then
yeah.
she Okay, maybe we aren't safe. She doesn't even hesitate before darting. That won't stop us from trying. You sprint for the stairs, but
Run!
I wasn't exaggerating when I said she was running at you with a terrifying... We don't make... No.
I'm going to kill you now.
And with a squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark.
No way out.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay, see,
No,
this is
fuck
different.
that. If we're gonna have to keep doing
No,
this
it's
over...
not.
Okay, I don't know.
The
I actually
interior of
don't
the
know.
cabin is
Wait, no,
sharp,
yes, it
a
is.
constricting mess of curved and battered
Nah.
sheet metal. I feel... Oh, ho, ho, ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Who cares about cards? You're all acting like this is about winning and losing, while this is actually about having fun. Is this fun for you? It's not fun. Great. So obviously you've already been here. This is our... No wonder
Like,
things
a
have
million
fallen
times.
apart. That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person. Let's just stay focused. The only furniture of note is a bent metal. We take it. Okay. And then... What? Too late. Unfortunately for the rest of you, that is horribly unfair. You were the one who made us pick it up. See? You're not the only one who can figure out how to...
End of the year voice of tier list. Oh,
What's
yeah.
done is done. You're all so mad at each other. So, I'd love to... You walk... There it is. Let's just... Oh... You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. I can't say I was particularly invested in looking at it before, but now... Guess it's time. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and...
As your body tumbles onto the basement landing, the form of the princess comes into view. Right.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. And you still don't have a weapon. That's funny. That's a joke. I'm going to kill you now.
Yes, that was extremely silly of whoever did that. Probably about... That was you. Oh no, I'm just trying to add some levity to this. Well, since all of this was your idea, guys like us don't get to make any decision. I decided to pick up that blade, and you decided to throw it out the window.
This is why we've already lost.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt...
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Alright, I'm mad if I did.
We're going to appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this
Can
out.
we talk?
Exactly. I think she established that at some point, between stabbing us to death and... You were the one who asked. Fine.
You know, I'm a big fan of winners, and you've got winner written all over you. How about we stop fighting and team up? I'll even let you be in charge.
Oh, for the love of... The princess stops for a moment, mulling over your deranged proposition.
Nah, not interested. And don't take it the wrong way. I think you're neat, but I'm having way too much fun to stop.
Is this what it's like dealing with me? Yeah, it is. You're the worst one of us. You know that, right?
We're screwed.
Really? I'm the worst one. Do you hear how whiny and unfun he is? But you never finish that argument before the princess
Her,
closes
hands
the
are
distance. She's... Ow. Wow. She is absolutely uncompromising, isn't she? I know it seems weird, but if anything, this makes me want her to like us even more. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Nah, Your Honor.
I think we're dead.
Stop saying dead, or this is all horribly wrong. I think he means yes. Oh, no wonder everything...
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk. Okay. Flawless idea.
Come on, show me something new.
We flirted with her last time, remember? It doesn't work and she kills you again.
No, she's... Well, there's... She's more... She's skewed. We don't... Yeah, no,
Okay, maybe we
she's
have done
skewed.
this.
You're
Okay.
Barely. Just... She...
No.
We get fine. She's...
Ooh.
And then...
The empty cup?
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin.
Do we do this or am I like just...
No, Steve was tossing it the other... If it's gone, that's what I... Yeah. Who needs violence when
I can't tell.
Who needs... Well, there are entirely too many...
I can't fast forward. Oh no,
we
I can't.
heroically stride through the door and... Fine. You make your way...
You know, I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces, but I guess we're not done. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Deep, I'm not going to wait for an answer.
I'm just gonna show you.
I think you've done this before.
Are you gonna say what she... oh, well, yeah, I think...
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists. She becomes
Yeah,
a
'cause she
wave
just turns
of
into
blood.
a whole-
yeah. Okay.
Pieces of her.
So we're gonna load, and I'm gonna look this up.
You're on a path in the
Okay.
woods. And at the end of that path is a
Slay the
cabin.
princess.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
All routes. Okay, so what haven't we seen? Cup we just saw. Have we seen mutually
No, we
assured
haven't.
destruction? I don't think we have.
Yeah, we have. I mean, you should have your achievements, right?
Yeah, so let me.
But yeah, you have. I mean, I don't know for a fact, but I feel like
We're over halfway.
that's the spirit.
Denial, return to your destiny by the faith consequences. Become your own jailer. We carve meaning. The Exorcist 3. Taken against your will, deal with your enemy the way you can. Lady killer, slay an innocent. Burning down the house. At the hands of a fated spirit. Slay an innocent. I think this is the one where we don't slay her the first time after the love route, but the second time. I'm like pretty sure, but I can't for some reason get it in this one.
You're on a path. You're here.
Let me just try it.
You may not. The blade is your. Please don't let. How many?
Wait, come downstairs.
You walk.
Hi. I hope you
don't.
For some reason, they like get corrupted.
Your own.
Thank you.
You're no. You.
What does that even mean?
Down.
It's like you can't.
Maybe they. Or if.
If we were some. Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight.
If I could.
She ripped for you. You cut. The blade is. No.
Trust
She
me,
smashed.
trust me, trust me.
No. Watch.
Mm.
Stop that. Your body lunges. The blade. She plugged. What? She apparently can't. Oh, everything. You're here.
Now we kill the damsel.
That's messed up, though.
But he.
I know, but we have
He
to.
likes to hear the sound of his own voice.
I don't. The blade. You take the blade.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword.
Hopefully, there's no. The door to the base, but it's still a soft voice.
Hello?
Her voice. Okay, we don't need. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. You walk down the.
My love!
You know she may. Oh, your spirits.
It's you, my dashing hero.
Did you hear that?
And she called flattery. Wait,
That's right. Well, only because he...
and you've done. We nothing.
Horrible. Now, we never...
You.
You killed me last time, and it hurt a lot. Why'd you do that?
I'm sorry.
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body.
Cruel.
That's practically telling her.
She.
What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
True.
Cut you out again, or they didn't care?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrist.
What? Why?
She didn't...
No, you're. Blade in hand.
Wait. No. You barbarian. What...
But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and
This is
press
messed
on.
up.
The princess's
it's fucked
eyes
up.
grow wide with terror as you approach. Your blade pierces her
Aw.
heart, and she collapses.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
No. My love. You did nothing wrong.
My
I'm
love.
sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what I want.
And just like that, she's dead.
Lady
Well,
killer slay an
please
innocent.
say,
I knew
thank
it.
you
I
for
knew
seeing this
it.
through. I know
And you
it
said
must have been
no.
difficult. Oh, I feel
I just
sick.
didn't want to do it.
Sick. You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable.
You'll get over it.
Get over it. You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well.
You raise the blade. Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute.
Rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart.
I'm the one who makes decisions. If that's what you want to do, let's see what happens.
I knew it.
7, lucky 7.
Oh boy.
Exactly. You're not.
All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstiflable. Haven't you? Haven't you all?
What? What don't you believe? You plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor. You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen.
That's right. You're all sorry.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The grey.
You're on a path in the
Whoa.
woods.
You horrid monster. Do you think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness? Our beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin.
She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin.
You killed
I'm
you clearly.
scared.
Oh, and I'm still. If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse.
Objectively, best boy. I know he's the
doubt it.
best.
I think
So you've been here before.
Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? It's our third. What gave it away? Your open
I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a
And if it... Oh, don't why not? It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to...
I'll make you feel.
Oh.
Can I? Well,
I'm looking...
good.
Can I talk now? Yes, I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
Um...
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed...
Oh, we'll muck it up all right. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived.
Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it. I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so... unstable. Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive. You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off. It is. It's easy. Are you even alive? I don't know. This is horribly unproductive. The interior of the cabin feels dry and brittle. Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, but you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her? Our beloved. She doesn't look very alive to me. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side. The door at the end of the room, but the mirror? Is this some kind of... Maybe You may...
It's time for...
You reach so much. I see. No way left. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an antique staircase lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again.
My love.
She's just
My
an old
love.
memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment.
I'm sorry about last time. Were we
You
good?
receive. You think she's upset with us?
Of course she's livid.
You aren't. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See?
No! What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently.
Whatever we saw was a ghost. Do try to keep up. Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock.
Oh.
You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she is dead.
Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table. We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us, but she hasn't said anything.
You came back. I missed you.
That angelic voice. I missed you too, my beloved. You sure snapped back to your old self quick. Yes. Seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
The skeletal wood of the basement, perfectly dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire.
She's trying to kill us. A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say
Okay.
we burn with her.
Are you mad at me for killing you? I'm sorry.
I'm not mad at you. You gave me so much to think about. And it's all going to be over soon. It's all going to be better.
She's holding a grudge. She wouldn't. She's perfect.
The fire grows quickly, devouring the basement, dancing up the walls and painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you. We've never burned to death before. I wonder how it's going to feel.
Probably not good.
I bet it'll feel really, really bad.
Yeah.
Yes, it will be terrible, so you'd better come up with something to...
I think a bit of fiery passion is good for the world. I'm not spoiling anything.
As you rush up the stairs, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno. You ignore the princess, throwing yourself headlong against the door, bashing at it with your clenched fists in a vain attempt at freedom. It's no use. You're stuck here. As layers of you peel away into raw, seeping burns, you feel a hand on yours. You turn to see the princess, face bright and smile wide with manic affection.
Love your new
She
haircut.
clutches you close to her chest, watching with loving eyes as the flames eat you away, bit by bit. The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins. But it isn't long before the flames take your nerves. With them, your ability
brother,
to feel much of anything. See? That wasn't so bad. It was so bad. But somehow, the nothing is so much worse.
You'll get used to it. There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away.
Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced. The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin.
It's very romantic.
Burning down the house, burn at the hands of a
We got
faded
our happy
spirit.
ending after all.
Bro, that's nasty.
She's gone.
And there's this year.
Ignore that.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets whenever you.
What do you think? Do you have thoughts on this?
This one is passion betrayed. But even in the end, her love never faded. She will make for a bright heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Okay. Raise your will to end your life, but it buries in the space.
There's nowhere for you. We will meet again.
You're
Bring
on
the
a
burned
path
gray to
in
her.
the
Okay,
woods.
cool. So what else?
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of
When
that
taken
cabin
against your will, deal
is a
with your enemy only
princess.
when you can. Lure the enemy to an advantageous terrain and win. Kiss her? How do we kiss her? I can't believe all this and we haven't kissed her. Drown at the hands of a fit. Drown? Oh, interesting.
Well, we got burned, so.
Yeah. Anger. Why have you come back? Knives out and masks off. Directly attack a suspicious character. Cannot die, cannot die, cannot die. Is this one? That looks like the frog one. I wonder if that's when we just like, attack her like immediately. So where's that save? I know we have it.
Do we though?
Yes.
Well, that the pove.
Silence, I see.
She must have. She's. Look, do you fine? Thank. You can just make.
And there you are.
That's no fair.
So, we've good.
She's act. Oh, that's pretty. Call it. Well, you no. I'm. Is just let. Don't.
What?
Slay her.
Without so much for finding any.
Better a violent fool than a plotting coward. Better.
As you close the distance.
Yeah,
readying
directly
your
attack a
strike,
suspicious
the
character.
princess's chain falls from her wrist. She takes
Thank
advantage
you.
of your split second of surprise and throws a fistful of dirt
Ew.
at you. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. A woman after my own heart, really. It's a shame. This is why you couldn't just abandon her here. Left to her own devices, she would always.
You must have known I would be ready for you. Deep in your heart, you know the same things about me I know about you. We're both so very awful.
As you brush the silt from your eyes, the princess tackles you, flattening you against the dirt floor.
We were always going to kill each other here, weren't we? I can't trust you, and you can't trust me, and those doubts spin and spin and spin into hate.
She buries her teeth deep into your chest. Great, she's distracted. Stab her in the back. In for a penny, right? Why not? As the princess rips meat from bone, you plunge your weapon into her unprotected back.
Ha, you bastard! Even face to face, you find a way to stab me in the back. I know you, and you're hideous, absolutely wretched. Just like me.
Maybe we are the same. So what? Throw her off us. Kick her in the shin. We don't have to fight so dirty. Of course we do. Fighting clean won't help us win. Are we? At the bottom of the barrel. We've got dirt in our eyes and a chunk of us chewed out. That's not the bottom of the barrel. What is? No arguments here. You're doing great. Keep playing dirty if that's what it takes. But if we win, we won't be at the bottom anymore. You'll stop right here if you keep daydreaming. Don't let yourself get distracted thinking about what comes after. None of us ever said we stopped fighting. And what a low and vicious fight it is. Eyes gouged, skin scratched bloody, hair ripped and nails broken. That's nice and all, but are we winning? Nobody's winning.
Are you winning, son?
I thought
I was
playing dirty
just gonna
supposed
say
to
that.
give you the upper hand, but I suppose that the princess cackles maniacally as the fracas continues. Wait, what's going on? We're establishing a newer, better pecking order. No, the groaning thing. Why is the wood making noise? Who cares about the groan? It's just a sound. I care about the groan. Doesn't that mean something bad is happening? Oh, yes, well, I'm afraid that's the sound of the basement getting smaller.
Do you hear that, you pathetic wretch? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
You too.
Excuse me, what? You and the princess disengage for a
What?
brief moment.
You fucking
just
what,
long enough
mate?
to get your bearings. Behind you, the basement door has been sealed over, thick roots barring your only exit from the dirt pit.
That's right. They're coming for you. And they won't stop until there's nothing left down here but them.
What about you? They'll crush you just as easy as they'll crush
As long
me.
as you suffer while you die, I'll gladly suffer with you. Especially if I get to see it happen.
This doesn't help anyone. I can't believe she'd kill us both just to spite me. See? This is exactly why you've been tasked to slay her. She's an antisocial monster. The roots grow ever closer. We know. We can...
Give up. We're caught
You
fighting.
attack the
We
princess
gotta go
once
out
more, and
fighting.
Once more, the two of you fall into a vicious brawl. The basement continues to shrink as you fight, but neither of you pay it any more mind. Not until it's too late. The roots twist around you both, binding your limbs and rendering you helpless. As your fates close in, all you can do is watch her, and all she can do is watch you. At first, it's almost gentle. The two of you lift it delicately off the ground. But the cradle of the growing roots soon gives way to tightness, and that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict. The sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones, pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform. Tears well up in the princess's eyes, her own bones splintering and flesh swelling with trapped blood.
I can't wait to do this again. You wretched little thing. I hate you.
Lonesome little nuisance.
Any other way.
The pressure
Oh,
is
what
unbearable.
the?
You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding as everything tightens. And then you pop.
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 We are a path in the woods.
Interesting.
We have no
Huh.
beginning, and we have no end.
That's so interesting. Okay, what next? Let's read the photo. The scorpion, it was in your nature. That shouldn't have worked. Take the bait from your foe. New and unending dawn, everyone hates you. Save the princess and make some enemies along the way. Just as you once were nothing, so you become nothing once again. Acceptance, this is it. Terminal velocity, fall for the rest of your life. Depression, you don't know what you're doing. Freeze in front of the creature on your first meeting. Oh, we can do that easily.
Heck yeah.
Because that's just this one. This one.
She impatient. You care for the jungle. You see, she doesn't her shut. There's a shift in the humid air. She's unfortunately aren't the lick.
When I told you,
Easy. Okay. We're getting there. 58.
We're pretty much done.
Yep. Take the bait from your foe. Have a voice ruin your happy ending. Successfully flee from a creature in its den. And it's den! Oh, where's the den one then? This is the den one, right?
I don't know the steel you have is. You bring your if it's as you stay.
Okay, so there was a way.
You're saying that it doesn't matter.
There is a will then.
Yeah. What did it say? Successfully flee from a creature in its den. So we're in the den. We tried to lure her out, but... Should I have taken the blade? Did I take the blade?
You step there. We can do this. Even just barely making up the shape.
What the
Open eyes as
fuck?
the princess emerges in and
It doesn't respond. Free.
she's gone. Is that?
Is that
This,
it? Is that
screw-
what we're supposed to do?
There's a word. Then I will.
Okay, maybe
You're on
not. I don't know how we would escape.
Yes.
The
To be for
blade?
good.
Do we have to kill her again?
You have me. Yes.
Let's just look at the guide. I'm over it. Okay, let's see. We got the wrath, right? Refuse to help her, don't take the blade. Refuse to help her, take the blade. The fury, kill the tower. Resist her and then kill yourself. Oh, we missed one from the tower.
Prove it.
Let's see, where's the tower? This. Take the blade.
The door it's her. You won't need. She does.
So
Make
before we
The little
as if I have. Oh,
kneel.
your legs.
we need to resist her,
The
but
last time
instead
I
we
could
killed
feel
her,
it
but we need to
collapse.
just
It
kill ourselves.
Does.
I say perhaps.
Do it. No, does you reach for. You can feel it. The print.
To do.
What you? Oh, your. No, you can't. The blade and the hand.
Look, it's. But you're. Is that
That's impossible.
a shriveling?
No, no.
I don't.
You bring. No.
When I.
We will.
I know you will.
Everything goes.
Yeah, okay. So this is what we need to get.
You're on a path in the woods. Oh, let me guess. Excuse me. This is the and I'm this. No, is it not? No, you're. Look, you two are just. Okay, so you. No, he's talking. Yeah, wait. Do you?
Run away.
But a great and horrible change is already underway. Even the earth beneath you seems to shift. You're the end of everything. Stop believing everything you hear. Any words of what you already know? As you step forward, you're flung backwards, violently slamming into a tree as debris rains down around you.
What the fuck? Oh my god!
The princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space
Wow,
as
this
she
is wild.
stands upright to face you. The world bows to her. The ruined landscape shifts, trees and stone and the ground itself succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is always how it was going to end. And this is always how it was going to begin.
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you.
Fill the empty seat at my side. Join me for a new dawn.
You fool. You can feel her gravity envelop you, carrying you from the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Why do I feel so cold?
Oh. She's gone.
Witness your better's ascension.
Is that? This.
That's my favorite.
Just the head.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long
She's
hall.
even bigger than the
You're
last
supposed to be
time.
there. Do you know?
Yeah, but the other one was more imposing, you know?
Yeah. Do you have thoughts on this?
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you. I will be.
Very cool. Bring the apotheosis.
You're on a path.
I do want to see what happens if we had taken the blade instead.
Yeah, screw all of this. You'll never make it to it. We'll do what we were all. Look at the way everything's being. With a forceful tug, you yank the blade. You close your eyes and take a deep breath, and then your eyes open.
Slay.
You launch yourself towards the princess. You can feel her gravity envelop you, carrying you from the ground.
Even now you defy me. Do it then. Show me what you think it takes to end what's destined.
Yeah.
Why do I feel...
Okay, never mind. Okay. Let's see. The apotheosis, no way out. The arms race. The gray drowned. Oh, we didn't do that. We did the gray burned, but we didn't do the gray drowned. So side with the princess, warn her when the narrator possesses you. And then so we need to take the blade. Side with the princess. So
You're on a path in the woods, and at your
Skipping text sounds hilarious.
she said,
Don't be a
she's focused on.
And there you are.
So
Are
I
you
just
here
want to
to
make sure
kill
we do
me
this.
or something?
Take the blade. Side with the princess. What? No way.
That giant knife you're holding.
The blade. Don't you dare. It's far. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can.
Well, I don't know.
So here we are. What an
Okay.
awkward start to a relationship.
I just need to side with her. How would I get you out of here?
You can't.
I'm guessing you don't have. Well, we can.
Her shot. She is.
Oh, have you?
You know.
Getting you out of here.
Oh, you have. You walk up to the. They're large and
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for.
doubtful.
Okay.
I'll be here.
Is someone else?
Hello. She's all weird.
You make these easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife. Pick it up and.
You won't.
Save the princess.
Against you, you cut into the. She didn't so much as us. Free from her bite. How is she so?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of us. The princess. Wait, watch me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little.
Your body. Stop it. The blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I'll make this quick.
She steps forward. and
Interesting
pries
how
the
it's like
blade
the
from your
same,
wicked hands.
But
but
different.
it's totally her
Maybe
demeanor
I'll
is
see
totally
you in
different.
another life.
And then her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse. This is the end. I'm afraid it is. Everything.
Prisoner.
You're here.
Yeah, we haven't even seen anything from the prisoner.
Oh, no, just stick.
Let's save it here. Page 1. We'll remember.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon.
Prisoner.
A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade
try
the
killing her
windows,
and then we'll try
reminding
saving
anyone
her.
who enter the.
Yeah. I'm just gonna save here so it's less text.
Good. I wonder what visitors.
Oh,
she
shit,
could
I
be
should've
referring to.
listened.
Are we not the first?
I'm gonna load it because I really want to hear what her voice sounds like.
Good. The door to her voice.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first? You walk down the stairs.
Oh
and lock eyes
my
with the princess.
god!
She looks up.
Well,
at
that's
you,
a lot of
the heavy
chains.
collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves.
I can't believe we've never got this
Chains binding
before.
both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she
Creepy.
adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? Not going. I'm just gonna leave her there. Okay, I'll just try slaying her, I guess.
Without a moment of hesitation, you charge the princess, your blade.
I am not a damsel to be helplessly murdered.
As you move to strike the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them around her fists. In an instant, they're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground as she pulls them taut, bracing her body against yours as you struggle useless.
Drop it, or you die.
I thought this was going to be a safe move, but she's going to kill us. Just listen to her, do what she says. How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not armed, and you have your pristine blade. You steel your will and refuse to give in to the princess's demands, ignoring the stars dancing in your eyes and the screaming of your starved lungs. You fumble your first few attempts, only making surface-level scratches and gouges as your arm flails, but a single focused blow was all it took. Your blade pierces up through her ribs, slicing through flesh, striking her heart. The chains loosen. The darkness creeping in at the edges of your vision subsides.
None of this was ever very fair, was it? But I did kill you last time. I should have expected you might want some petty revenge. Unfortunately for you, that means you've dug your own grave. You can forget about me ever helping you again, even if it damns us both.
And just like that, the princess
Fully
is sane and
rational.
the world
Dispatch
is
a
saved.
prisoner.
Whenever you're ready, you
been
can proceed.
dispatched.
I don't like this. It was not too easy. That's right. Let's just get out of here. You have the attention span of a fly. How are we supposed to unravel the mysteries of this place if you're so easily distracted by empty promises? It's better to have a short attention span in a situation like this, and especially when your promised reward is not, in fact, empty, and is worth all the adversity you've been through to get. Fine. But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed. With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up the door. You open the cabin door, only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is... You don't have to act surprised, but if everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward? This is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. Okay. This is what's best for everyone. Like hell it is.
I don't know, I'm pretty okay with this. That's bullshit. Let us out of here. Pretty okay with
So
this.
glad your time passes. Decade.
Pretty happy.
That's more. He's the voice eventually. No, you stop that. You really don't want to be happy, do
Have
you?
a voice ruin your happy ending.
We still have a blade. He's suggesting you.
I like being happy. Really.
That wasn't real. If it makes. Don't apologize. Wait, your body learnt. Are you? You'll forgive. You got
doesn't
white
even matter?
eye. That's all.
Okay.
It turns you collapse. Yeah.
This is the
Your
drowned.
honesty. There are so many. That's a little dark. I'm feast. So you. I'm so that it's and you. Yeah. There. Oh, what? Because we. There were how the. Oh. I'm sure what we and we want. That's what we can. Okay. Why? Because yeah. For of course. This. As soon as you went, but you're not alone. It's you're before the maybe, but maybe I suppose. You. Yeah. So no way. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs.
Oh,
Face
there's no
veiled in
fire
shadows.
anymore.
Leg. There she is again. Barely. She's just an
She
old.
can't
your
burn us.
eyes
Maybe she'll
locked.
drown us.
Yep. Sorry about last time. Are we good? I think we have a
You
lot to
recede.
talk
Do you
about.
think she doesn't seem full. You are. Are you? As you just this cell is a see. She's not just dead. It looks like she's been rotting. So killing her does stick. Mostly. But if she's dead, she isn't dead. Her corpse is floating right in front of us. You can stop it with the mind game. If she's dead, then do we even have to do anything? How can she be a threat to the world like this? Your thoughts are cut short by the sound of a slamming door, and you turn to see the shade of the... So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. She is dead. Oh, for the... Yeah, but... But she doesn't answer your question. All she does is watch you in shadowed silence. Do you hear that trickling sound? It is, and it's rising fast. Oh, that's interesting. We've never drowned before. Bad, I bet. I don't think dying ever feels good. Yes, our
Okay, but drowning is way better than
Dying is
burning
bad, and
alive.
You should avoid it.
Pathetic.
The water is rising faster now. It's flowing in from some unseen place, and are you really just going? Yeah, it's come. Does it really? Yes, it matters. Some things, yes. The princess eyes you with a disaffected gaze as you rush up the stairs. The door bursts open, a powerful wave of water crashing down towards you. You're swept up in the flood. Your head slams into the basement wall. You come to a moment later, suspended in darkness, disorientated, only aware of the surface of the water and the emptiness above. And of course, the princess, hovering above you, watching in silence as you struggle to stay afloat in the icy depths. It's so dark and cold, I think our limbs are slowing down. How much longer can we do this? Just keep breathing. Or we won't. It doesn't matter either way. But you don't have time to figure anything out. Something cold and clammy wraps around your ankle. You're dragged under, only able to take one last hopeful gulp of air before your head is plunged into the freezing depths. As you sink below the surface, you see it. Or rather,
What
you see her.
is that?
The body you found floating when you first arrived, its hand is locked around your ankle. The heavy chains
where's
pull
the-
you
yeah, I was like,
both
where's the
down
text?
into the unfeeling, suffocating nothingness. I get it.
Why is
We
her
shouldn't
face like
have
that?
killed
Yeah.
her. Just get it away from us, please. The past is the past. There's no changing it. And there's not a lot we can do about the present either. Not unless we think, like we should have been doing all along. But there is no thinking as you drown. You desperately try to pull yourself back to the surface again, and again, and again. Your icy limbs flailing desperately against the grip of her rotting corpse. And all the while her ghastly figure stares down at you, expressionless, as unfeeling as the weight around your ankle.
Your lungs fill with water, the same your mind filled with blood. In the end, we're not so different.
Hooray, we did it.
Yeah.
You're right.
Ariel Mark, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome.
Thank you.
Proceed with cabin.
Flickering light whenever you are ready. This one is guarded sorrow. She saw herself as alone, but in the
We are
end had
good.
the
I hope
courage
you had a
to
good
share with
stream.
another. She will make. Do not mourn her. She has finally been heard.
Interesting. Oh wait, no, wait. I need to actually see it through so it gets logged.
I await. We will meet again.
You're on
We'll
a path.
bring the drowned gray. So I want to try going back to the prisoner route. Wait, which one?
Can't believe you even remember any of the stuff.
It was the other one because that one was after we killed her. Let's into the
I'm afraid
basement
I'm going to
without the
insist we take the
blade.
blade.
Are you sure?
Yes. Turn. Okay.
Don't I get a say
Normally,
here?
yeah.
What the
but
fuck?
Not about this. Call it a reflex. Wonderful.
Don't want.
No, you don't have the
Okay,
door
well,
to the
but
her
we
voice.
won't kill
Is
her.
that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Are we not? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the
I love her
princess.
like facial
She looks up at
expression.
you,
She's like,
the heavy collar around her
She's
neck
done with you.
clanking loudly
Yeah.
as she. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you? Have you known?
What an interesting development.
You step towards the princess,
she's like, hey.
but she stops you before you get too close,
Oh.
holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we
You
keep
totally
some distance
misunderstood
until
that.
we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. With your,
Sit where you're told to sit.
you do as she asks and sit on the floor.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
My intentions? What do you mean? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
So you've already. It's ID the situation continue for you if you. I
feel like this is not very helpful.
Exactly. Moving. The more you're. Fine. Yeah. Just give it a rest.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be
I
daydreaming.
know, I skipped through a bitch. What happened after I died last?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why.
The other chain on the wall.
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't. I wouldn't do that. And why? Do I even need? And what? I. Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall.
No, with my
The
better
princess
judgment.
watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm saying.
What is that supposed to?
Yes, come out and say it then. You're just fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck. And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent
That's epic.
skittering across the floor of the basement. Yes? Are we stuck here now?
Become your own
Yes.
jailer. Oh, interesting. We never seen the back of this place.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
What are we supposed to do
Hilarious.
Can't even cut ourselves out.
Reproduce.
Guess we'll
Okay.
starve. That's horrible. It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information. Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch. No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's
What should we do?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
So we're both stuck here?
Yep.
Do you know this is going to happen to me?
No.
Not one for small talk, are you?
Nope.
That's rude. You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing. But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything.
What if we
She's
have to
just
go to the
sitting
bathroom?
there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it. How exactly does that work? It just does. But you're lying. Let me guess. The cabin remains the same. If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work. I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but then they get larger and larger.
Have you noticed the basement changing?
I don't like small talk, remember?
Still rude.
Big talk.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls. That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode. She hasn't starved. I guess she hasn't. Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass and pass until suddenly there are no walls. And then... And? I think he's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us. So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Okay.
She's gone. Is that... This... You're...
Flickering light whenever. This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer. I await. We will meet again.
Nice, bring the prisoner to.
Your Honor?
So then what if we don't? You're asking my intention. What did you mean by that?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck? Or does she think she'd survive a beheading? You're right. Maybe she's delusional, unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
Am I supposed to cut you out if you didn't know this was a shackle?
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be such... She certainly seems confident. Or maybe you should consider the most... Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's... So, I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Was that
Then
sneeze?
let me help
It was a
you.
cough,
I'll start
but
with
I
the cons.
appreciate being blessed and
If you'll handle
Yeah.
her your weapon,
Bless you and your
cons
costume.
are that she might use it to escape and end. That doesn't sound great. There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him.
I'm not giving you any case you were going to kill me the last time. I realize that I have much reason to trust you. Trust me. I can cut you out of here. I'm not giving you a weapon. Okay, I'm trusting you. I just want to say this just in case.
But sure, let's talk about what happened. Because what happened is exactly my issue. The last time we met, your body tried to kill me.
Okay,
If you
true.
take a moment to imagine yourself in my position, I think you'll understand why letting you near me with that thing is untenable. So, be a
Untenable.
good bird and hand it over. And if being nice isn't enough motivation, well, I think you're aware that I'm not afraid to resort to violence. If you come near me with that thing, I will strangle you with these chains.
She doesn't beat around the bush, does? Yes, it's almost like she's... Or it's another...
No hard feelings, of course.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. You tried. Oh, I think you got.
Do it.
You slide. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as
Thanks.
she pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the
Nah.
blade to her throat. What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck. No.
Nar.
Oh, Nar.
I can't look away.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through
Vertebra.
her neck.
Vertebra.
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you, huh? Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence.
We're on Twitch.
She remains
Is her eye
motionless
twitching,
for a
or did
long
she
moment,
wink at
her
us?
twitching eye the only
Or did she
movement
start
in the
streaming?
room,
Yeah.
until at last it stops in an unsettling half wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world. I hate this. Can we? Of course, the princess is slain and the world. We should take her with us. What? No. I can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory. Hell, we could even give her a proper burial. You don't need proof. You don't need a trophy. Even after all that, you're still not satisfied, are you? I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you your reward. I'm just keeping myself sharp. I am. I'm on team.
Oh.
Ugh. Fine. You
Damn.
pick up the
Ugh,
princess's severed
fine.
head. Its neck
Ugh,
stops
brother,
still
ugh.
oozing bodily fluids.
Have you heard that
Then
sound
make your
clip?
way back upstairs to the
No.
first floor of the
So
cabin.
funny.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved. She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The
Yeah,
door
explain
to
it to
your
me.
bountiful reward.
In detail.
In gruesome detail.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from... Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is...
Well played.
Talking heads free a prisoner.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch... Over? But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body,
This is how we
but
kiss her because she's just
I
ahead.
didn't expect it.
Dang.
She can't push away. No!
Hey.
How do we kiss her?
She's gone, is that... This... You're...
What the fuck?
Flickering lights.
Oh, cool.
never- never-
Jesus. What do you think?
This one is cold and cynical. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer. I await. We will meet again.
You're on a
Bring
path
up the prisoner's
in
head
the
to her.
woods.
Interesting.
And at the end of that path...
We're
is a cabin.
actually getting kind of close.
And
I'm
in
not
the
gonna
basement
lie.
of that cabin...
Fool a
is a
predator by
princess.
faking your own death. I know. I
Ooh.
know that one's easy. That'll take 5 seconds. If I can find it. This one.
She's impatient. You care. The jungle is... You... Your... Doesn't matter. But yeah. You love in it before you...
Yes.
You were... So she...
If you
She...
you can
She's worried the back. He doesn't...
Play dead.
We're unexpected. As the princess lunges from the pedals once more, you collapse to the ground, feigning death. She lands directly on top of you with her full weight, nearly crushing you into the dirt, but then... silence. Only broken by the sound of your beating heart. It actually worked, didn't it? Only, what do we do to make her leave? Do we just keep playing dead? She sniffs at you, shifting her weight uncomfortably as her face finds yours. Her breaths are hot and oppressive against your skin.
Have you seen my great big eyes? Because they see you, fledgling.
Move, now! But it's too much. Unfortunately for you, you are in the liquid pool.
Okay. But at least we got that.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay.
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Still don't know successfully
and in the
flee from
basement
a
of that
creature in
cabin
its den.
is a princess.
Strike the heart from the belly of the beast? I thought we did that. Fight your foe unarmed and go the distance. Take on a spirit and destroy it the only way you can. Free someone who doesn't want to be freed. Leave a suspicious character in the basement. Strange endings, cannot die. Why have you come back? Huh. Let me go back to the charts. We've seen... the Fury... Wild... the Den, the Thorn.
Hey Jordan. Jordan says, have you played Moonleap?
We have not. Well, I haven't. I can't speak for you.
No, I also have not played.
I don't know, Daniel. This is a lot. The Stranger. Refuse to go to the cabin.
Demo.
Yeah. Talk to the
Oh
princess.
yeah, it says overwhelmingly positive, but it's single player.
Nightmare. Kill the nightmare. Kill the nightmare. Take the blade. I don't know. 69, nice, yeah. I don't know what else to do.
Well, we did it.
I really want to finish everything.
Thanks everyone for watching.
I mean, do you want to see everything, or are you over it?
Unless it's some mind-blowing thing, it's probably we're good.
No.
When have we ever done a completionist?
Are we
run
stuck in the
game?
completionist doom loop? I mean, I try and complete games 100%.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Chat, do
No,
I
you
try to
don't.
complete games 100%? Chat
No, you
knows. Chat knows. I mean, this, I know we haven't usually for banter, but this could be an opportunity. And also, yeah, we have. We try and do that with, we did that with Power Wash Simulator.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we did.
No.
We did it with...
Persona is the only game we've 100%ed, I think. in the
Yeah,
banter.
we did do that. I don't know. Don't even bring up that game, Persona? No, I know you mean Power Wash Simulator. Well, I don't know.
I mean, if you want to find all the other ones, but I can't help you find them because I don't have the attention span.
Just look it up.
I can't be bothered.
Why? Maybe chat can help. If chat wants to, can chat help?
Chat really doesn't want to do it, but they don't want to break it
get
to
back
you.
to the achievements. Here we go. play achievements. Achievements. Maybe there's an achievement guide that's easy. Slay the Princess Achievement Guide. Okay, let's go to the wiki. Depression is refused to go to the cabin during chapter 2 4 times. Okay, that's easy. We could do that now.
I thought we did. Oh, during chapter 2.
Yeah.
Your Honor, your... The interpret...
That doesn't even matter what we do.
Oh,
You should focus on...
and there you are. Are you here to
Don't...
And there
Thank
you
you.
are.
Don't...
So here we are. What an awkward start to Oh,
You know... Leaving her...
one way. And if you I can
I know it's a chance.
you're make
You...
It-
Either... You'll be the... You... Okay. You said this... It...
I don't even know what I
Where
picked.
is she? You... Your...
It shows.
She's... You're sick. Everything... You're on... You're here. This is good. See? Somehow I doubt. I suppose you... That's true. You're really... But wait.
What's going? It's finally happened.
Frustration, force pulling you. Okay, cool. Wait, no, that was denial. I was trying to do depression.
Your Honor, you're here.
Okay, well, I guess. Refuse to go to the cabin during chapter 2 once. Chapter 2 twice, chapter 2 3 times, chapter 2 4 times. What chapter is this? I don't even know. We have to get back to chapter 2.
Your Honor, you're... Serious?
No, wait, no.
Fuck good. Ignore that. That's... That's... thought we...
I agree, Jordan. They should just
In the...
make all the decisions for me so I can see.
Please don't.
You must
Great job.
You
Giving
must have
away
the wrong
element.
address.
You walk down the... She's... I am beg...
Hi.
You're only...
Thank you.
You're making... No. You walk... They're large.
I'm guessing
Maybe doubt.
Okay.
Witness. You tried... Easier.
I heard
There's a slip.
if I could
She better she... Or you... You cut. The blade is... She... No. How?
Think-
No. Wait. Watch. Stop. Stop. The blade. She...
We've done this.
I know, but I'm just
What's
trying to get to
Look,
chapter 2, and it doesn't even
Can't just
matter.
over everything. You're on a path in the woods.
I don't even know.
You're...
So it says I need to refuse to go to the cabin during chapter 2 twice. Turn around and leave. Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
That's strange. You're really keen, but fine.
Wait, what's going? Oh,
Why does it only let me do that once?
Why not? Have you thought about that?
You're here. Serious?
Oh, maybe I have to just go through this cycle again.
Fuck good. Ignore that. You're silent, but fine. Oh. There's always at first it's but as you fucking you've doomed you lose. You're here.
Oh, that it's cool. No. Oh, congrats. What is well it?
Okay, that worked. Anger, why have you come back? Refuse to go to the cabin in chapter 2 twice.
Never and because it's unless.
Silently continue. Okay, I have to go to chapter 2 again.
You put
Okay, I see what's going on.
the blade.
Do you?
She done good. She focus on.
And there you are.
You step.
Oh, I'm so.
She's. You lunge. You feel.
This is. Do you?
It's like. Yeah, but it. It's. I. You lean, but quick. It's too late.
And see
you for whatever. Everything. You're here. See. Fine. You're real, but fine. Wait, what?
That's.
Bargaining. What can I do to make you stop? So basically, it's like the game telling
You're
us
on
to
a path
stop.
in the woods. And at the end of that path
Like,
is your.
stop doing
Unfortunately,
this.
Yeah, I think
You
you
might
should take the hint.
the blade. You don't. Good. She focus on.
And there you are.
You step.
Oh, I'm
Guess the
so.
quickest is to just kill her.
You lunge. You feel.
This is. Do you?
It's like. Yeah, but it. Yes. Why don't you? But that. You open. Oh, what?
Oh wait, it's like not letting me.
What? This is. Are we? Good. The blood. He's you. Do you? How was it? I know that. I said more please. The event.
You have already committed to my
Good. The blood. He's you. Do you? Don't. I'm fine. The prince. You pick up. You're, if he doesn't remember. Well. Oh. Fine. That's. You're real, but fine. Wait. What? I don't know.
Why? Oh, I don't want to see you.
You're on. You're.
Okay, we need to find different things
You might
to
wanna pick-
do.
The blood. Is dope. How many?
Wait, come down.
You walk. I am.
Hi. I hope.
Don't. You're. Oh.
Thank you.
You're. No. You walk. They're large.
I'm guessing.
Made out.
Okay.
You it is. You easier.
I heard that.
There's a slip.
If I could.
She it's for you. You cut the blade is her. She no. No. Watch. Oh, you bring, but she's.
We could. I don't know.
She. But it's not a. If it has. You're. Well. See.
Okay.
Fine. You're real, but fine. Wait. What? I
I'm
like
gonna
it.
pass out.
Acceptance, and then
You're on a path.
and then
in the
one
wood.
last time.
We're not. The blade. Is dope.
You are?
You walk. I am.
Okay.
Thank you. Turn.
But you.
She had you. Okay. You slow. Is it?
Oh, do you think we can start over? I actually haven't done this. She's lost an arm, locking her down there and letting her bleed out.
This is a she does. You close. Okay. You said. Is it?
Or maybe I have. I don't know. Maybe it's like two different ways.
You put. You. Where is she? You. It. You're. She stepped. You're sick. Everything.
Okay, we just need to get
You're here. This is good. Fine. You're real, but fine. Wait. What? It's fine.
Oblivion, the many feelers pull your shape into something formless. You made a decision, it is the wrong one. I love you. You are bliss, joy and understanding everywhere at once. Your soul threatens to fade away. I love you. You are agony, a numbing arm, a parched throat, an open wound, a soul forced back into existence. I love you. You are bliss, joy and understanding everywhere at once. Your soul threatens to fade away. I love you. You are agony, a numbing arm, a parched throat. I love you. Exist. Exist. I wonder how many times I can do this. It's an achievement to do this forever.
Oh my gosh.
I bet this is an achievement. Can someone look it up?
You're doing this just on the off chance that it is?
Yeah, we have to get everything, Daniel.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think this is... Okay, consciousness fades away. Okay, let's see what the achievements look like. 75%! That was a good chunk of achievements.
Great.
See, isn't that fun? That was so much fun. 4 hidden achievements. Well, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I know the comments in these videos go wild, so make sure you continue to comment and convince Daniel that we need to complete this game 100%.
Oh, boy.
Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, do all the things, and we'll catch you in the next one.